The news isn't official, but the body is already in the morgue. The RTX 5070 Ti is dead. Finito kaput. And it didn't go alone. The 16GB RTX 5060 Ti was also found lifeless in inventory warehouses. If you were waiting for the price to drop before buying yours, I have terrible news. You missed your window. We spent the week talking to sources linked to ASUS and global retailers. And the confirmation came back cold and direct. End of life. But make no mistake, these cards didn't die of natural causes. They didn't rot on the shelves. They were murdered. And the motive? It is the dirty secret the industry doesn't want you to know. Today, on NowLeaked, we are going to crack open the black box of the Great Purge of 2026. Let's stick to the facts, without the marketing filter. ASUS, simply Nvidia's largest partner on the planet, explicitly confirmed to our sources the RTX 5070 Ti is in permanent supply shortage, translating the corporate speak. Nvidia turned off the tap. ASUS has no plans to manufacture even one more unit. What is on the shelf today is what's left. That's it. And this isn't a forum rumor. Retailers in Australia and the United States have confirmed it is impossible to order more stock. The distributors are dry. And the slaughter continues. The 16GB 5060 Ti, same fate. ASUS said, end of life. Do you see the pattern here? The only cards being eliminated are the affordable 16GB VRAM models. Meanwhile, the 8GB cards, which were born obsolete, remain strong and steady. Nvidia is deliberately killing cost-benefit to leave you with two options. Either you buy the 80GB trash that runs nothing on Ultra, or you sell a kidney to buy the 5090 series. There is no middle ground anymore. The middle ground has been cancelled. Now let's talk about money, because this is where the knife twists. The law of supply and demand has entered nightmare mode. Back in November, you could find a 5070 Cars Ti for $730. Was it expensive? Yes, but it existed. Today, the base price jumped to $830. That is, if you can find one. ASUS models simply vanished from Newegg. Evaporated. In Australia, the scenario is scorched earth. From 1,200 Australian dollars to 1,400. And a retailer confided something frightening to us. The replacement cost for the few remaining units is, and I quote, disgusting. Even entry-level cards are suffering. But notice the difference. The 16GB 5060 Ti jumped from $400 to $460. As for the crippled 8GB version, it went up too, but it remains available. The strategy is clear. They are going to make VRAM so expensive that you will feel smart buying the bad 8GB card just because it fits the budget. It is the perfect trap, and you are walking right into it. And if you are that optimist who thought, oh, I'll just wait for the Super Series mid-year, forget it. Our sources at CES confirmed the partner's frustration. They expected to launch the Superline right now, but Nvidia pulled the handbrake. Why? Because the main feature of the Superline would be more VRAM. And with GDDR7 memory prices in the stratosphere, thanks to the AI bubble swallowing every chip in the world, the math doesn't add up. There is no imminent plan for the Super Series. If it comes, it will be at the end of 2026. If it comes at all, Nvidia will probably cancel everything so as not to disrupt the 6000 generation in 2027. You are waiting for a ghost. But what about AMD? Radeon will save us. Wake up, you are not in Wonderland. AMD had the knife and the cheese in hand. With Nvidia abandoning the mid-range segment, the RX 90s and 70 XT could reign alone. But guess what? Its price skyrocketed too, from $600 in November to $740 today. AMD's price advantage has shrunk. And the worst part? AMD loves to copy Nvidia's mistakes. Our bet? They will look at this scarcity, see the competition's record profits, and think, hey, let's do the same. Don't expect Team Red to be your savior. They are a corporation, not your friends. Besides, their focus now is putting AI into drivers, something no gamer asked for, ever. The death of the RTX 5070 Ti is not a bump in the road, it is an ultimatum. 2026 won't just be remembered for the shortage, but as the year the industry tried to revoke your private property. The plan is clear: transform hardware into a service and the user into a subscriber. While other channels discuss benchmarks and EFPs, we look at the supply chain. And what we see isn't incompetence, it is architecture. An architecture designed to push you to the cloud, where you own nothing. Keeping your PC running locally today has stopped being a hobby. It has become an act of digital sovereignty. If you want to stop being surprised by headlines and start understanding the code that rules the market, subscribe to NowLeaked. We don't sell the hype, we dissect reality. Welcome to the resistance.